that when you come together, you become a super person, the 4 or 5 or 3 or 2 of you, versus you as the leader, as the founder, having to be the super person.
I like this topic a lot. So, how do you choose partners? So, let's say you're a technical person, you need to choose a CEO, you're a CTO or CRO. Give some advice and ideas, what you guys did in the past or still doing, to understand who has a partner material.
No, that's a tough question. I'm still this year, I still haven't picked a partner.
Okay.
So I'll leave that
I have
to you.
ideas, right?
I'll leave that on to
I
you.
got ideas. Because look, I'm imperfect with it, so I keep trying to learn. You learn. Each position is very special, but some general rules. And I can give you both sides. You want people whose past experience align with what it is you need them to do, that they can demonstrate that they've done it before. Now, I can give you an exceptional case to that. I once had an engineering need to put together a demonstration lab, and we didn't have any money to put that lab together, really. It was pennies. And I had a PhD engineer from the UK, signed him the job. He came back and said, we can't get this done. We need money to get this done. I took another guy who was an engineer, not a PhD, and I went to him and said, look, I've got a challenge for you. Now, I could use that language because I'd seen him work projects, and he took on challenges like a wrestler, right? He wanted to wrestle the challenge. And I gave him the same challenge. He came up with a strategy to build out a demonstration lab using other people's equipment to demonstrate its interoperability with other stuff so that manufacturers could use our lab as a part of their sales strategy, et cetera. And so we built we had Cisco's first this, first that, bang, all those guys. My first intellectual choice didn't work. My emotional choice worked beautifully because I had seen something in this guy, and what I saw proved to be accurate. So it's tricky. I mean, there are all sorts of tests you give people, but ultimately, I had never seen my PhD perform under pressure. This guy I had seen perform under pressure, and he got the solution.
I'll tell you a joke. It's like a real, almost real story. Back in the Navy, we had this joke about a PhD, because you had very smart PhDs in the Navy, that they basically say they can explain how something works, but were never able to fix it.
Yeah.
An engineer will never understand how it's actually working, but he will able to fix it.
Understood. Yeah.
So if I understand what you're saying, when you're choosing a partner, you qualify, understand what they did in the past. If they did similar job, but beside the technical skills or the history skills or the resume, you also want to tap in and understand kind of how you feel about this person. Can you argue with this person? Can you talk to this person? Can you get to the agreement? Not just looking on the list of qualities, like you're choosing the car and understand all the specs, but also understand the emotional dynamic and if there's anything inside you that will give you red light or green light about working with this person.
Yeah.
Is this correct?
Yeah. Can I work with you? Can I put a challenge in front of you? And will you say, oops, can't do that because I haven't done it before? Or you go, let me think about it. Let me play with it. And that you can dance together on that. So much, life is really very much a metaphor around dancing. I mean, there are people we find that, like Natish and I, we dance together. We talk about things, we dance together. There are other people I might meet in a similar position.
Okay, next show I want to see how you guys dance.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
especially Natish. Eh?
Well, we don't do the physical dance.
Oh my God!
It's the psychological
back to
dance.
the virtual. I got you.
It's the mental dance that we can do together. But isn't that's kind of, you grow up, you play sport, you do various competitive things, you learn about teamwork. And even on every team, there's some people that you dance with and other people, great teammates for what they do, but you don't dance together. You say, well, 5 guys are good receivers. a great quarterback chooses the one or two? And is it because they are better or because the chemistry between them is better? Because they can practice together. One will stay overtime to work with the quarterback on throwing the ball or kicking the football, as we say in soccer.